Hello, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the thing right off the bat. Silver price. It's just a few, like 1812 or something, you know. But physical silver like this, you can't buy this for what $18 silver would suggest you'd be able to. This stuff, almost any of this constitutional silver I find anymore, it runs about 20 times face, give or take a little bit. Now, I know Hero Bullion says you can buy it for a certain price, but in order to get the lower price that they have it for, this is a 50D. To get that, you have to buy $1,000 face. Most people I know ain't buying $1,000 face of this at one time. It's just too much to buy at one time. Anyway, these two go for the treasure chest challenge. A couple more Benjamins. The paper says $90.25. That's face value. Includes all those, and a couple sacks of random quarters, dimes, and half dollars. But and I did manage to get a 1908 and 1907 quarter today. These barber quarters were priced at $6. Melt on this though is about 3 1/4, so they're priced a little higher than melt, quite a bit higher actually. So my opinion on all this is that you just ain't going to be able to buy physical silver as cheap as the contract price would suggest. A nice looking line on this coin. This is from Rwanda and Burundi. It's 1 franc coin. I've got several of them. They're neat looking. They're all 61s. At least every one of them I have is. So I don't know, if there's other years for those or what. But gonna go ahead and talk about what I did yesterday. I was out of town for a little bit. Now, my brother and his wife wanted to go to the casino, and I've never went to the casino with them or ever been to a casino. So I wanted to, play some video poker and some slots. You have to be careful which ones you pick, though. Video poker you can play for 5 cents a hand, and then you can max the bet out, and it'll cost you a quarter per hand. And if they have a good payback, you can play video poker for a long time without really spending a lot of money, because you tend to win back quite a bit. Now, if you don't play your hands right, you'll lose quicker. But if you play pretty well the way you're supposed to, you will not lose your money as fast. Now, I went over and played a 7-bar slot. It's got sevens and bars and some other stuff. And I put a 20 in and played for a while and ended up losing it all, which is, it's what happens at a casino. I tried a progressive one. Word to the wise on the progressive ones is when you pick one of those and you play maximum bet or whatever it is, money goes fast. Maximum bet on this machine was $10. I had several lines, so I put a 20 in it, not knowing how many times I'd get to spin. 2 spins, I had nothing. So it's like, well, don't think I want to play this game again unless I get a lot richer than I am, more money. Anyway, we'll move on. On the way back was this casino's up by Indianapolis. We're going back on 465, and there's an accident, of course. 465 is like the Wild West of roads. People drive crazy on it and fast. Anyway, the car was on its top, flipped over. One of the tires on the front end was gone. I didn't see it when we creeped our way past them. The cops and the paramedics and everybody. I didn't see anybody out on the ground or nothing crazy like that. But the tire was totally gone off the car. Could have been anywhere because I didn't see it. And the rest of the trip back was pretty uneventful. But no, casino, you can lose money pretty quick depending on what you play and how much you play for. You play the lower, like video poker, you can play it for a while. Probably, unless you're a dead set type player like that, you probably get bored with it after a while. Now, when you go into a casino like that and you've never been before, sometimes they'll give you a card and sometimes they'll give you credits, first time player. You have to show them your ID and some other stuff too, so they know who you are. But for $5 credits, I went and played the video poker for about 15 minutes before I needed to put money in. And jacks are better video poker. You want to see a 9-6 payout. I researched a little bit before I went. Now, this particular casino didn't have it set that way. And then I played bonus, double bonus and bonus video poker, where if you get 4 of a kind, aces or deuces, you get bigger payout than what you do if you just get a plain 4 of a kind. But they were a little bit tighter than what the people in the videos I watched said that you want to play. But there's only a casino around, so I didn't have much of a choice. But the 7-bar game it had sevens and bars. It was a lot like old cherry type slot machines that you've seen in Vegas movies lots of times. And anytime they show Vegas from back in the day, it usually showed those kind of things. But it was a fun little trip. Of course, they are opening a casino here in town, so we'll have to go on a road trip probably about this time next year. It'll be open, maybe a little later in the year. But they've started work on it. It's affiliated with Churchill Downs, the horse track. Apparently, they've got about 10 to 15 casinos around the country. I don't know where the next one is, next closest one is, but they are going to put a 10-story hotel. It's going to have a bar and swimming pool on the roof, which probably be a big party throughout the summer. Don't know what they'll do about winter because it gets really cold around here, so it probably won't be open for that. Now, moving on to something different. I had A.G. Stacker, this guy, 1776. Cool guy. I sent him a barber quarter like this and some other stuff, some selling chip coins and other things. So he sent me some stuff back. One of the things he sent was this button. It's a pirate theme. It's got the skull and crossbones stamped on this side or engraved, however they did it. It's a little poured button. It's 10 grams of 3/9 silver. It's a pretty cool little button. So I like that quite a bit. He sent this, which almost looks like a glass the way it's in this. But when you open it up and pull it out, you can tell it's a silver star. I don't know how many grams this is. It's not quite as thick as the button, so it's probably less weight. And that's how you would determine value on something like this, by its weight. The last thing he sent me, though, we'll pull this little Ford bar thing out. You'll have a look at this side. It's Egyptian themed. Kind of neat. Flip it over to this side, and it tells you it's a 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. It's a neat looking piece. I quite like this a lot. It's very nice of him to send it to me. I mean, I sent him a few things a while back, and then I sent him some more stuff. I sent him an old mint dime and an old mint quarter, I think it was. So he was very happy to get that because he's really likes the New Orleans Mint. And these videos for one like this and one like this, not these two coins, because these are ones I just got today, did very well on my videos. A lot of viewers. So I'm happy with that, and I gained a lot of subscribers too. And about that, for my subscribers, I'm over 1,000 now, like near 1060 or something like that. And I'm if I'm ever to make it to being a monetized channel, I need more watch hours. So I figure if I do live streams and people rewatch them, and or if I do videos about other topics that are longer and people watch them, then maybe I'll get there. Or maybe I'll just get so many subscribers that I'll get there because I've got a lot more subscribers. I mean, it's been growing along pretty well. In fact, I'm picking up a little bit of speed lately in terms of how many subscribers I'm getting. So I thank everybody who's liking my videos, commenting, and subscribing. It helps my channel grow, and by helping my channel grow, it'll help these other guys here grow theirs, and some other channels that I'm kind of friendly with the guys who do their things. And I usually put links in a lot of my videos, comments section, or not comments, but the description section, telling people to go check out their channels too. And a lot of us are just little channels on YouTube, under 1,000 subscribers. So it takes a while to build up a subscriber base, unless you get lucky. But I'm happy that I've progressed as far as I have so far as a channel. The number of subscribers I have. Hopefully in a year's time or less, I might be to 2,000 or something, which would be kind of cool. And my videos, I look at the demographics, and it tells you by country. Some of the countries where people have actually watched my videos is kind of mind-boggling, because I'm like, most of the bigger countries in the world, somebody has seen at least a few of my videos, which I think is pretty neat. But I don't really want to go too late right now, because I have a different video I want to make after I get done with this. And it's going to be, if I could find one real quick, I'm going to research a little bit about the ship that is depicted on this coin, and then do a video about it. Because this ship is kind of a famous ship. It's in most of the history books, or at least the guy who was the captain is. Sir Francis Drake. Maybe that name will ring a bell if you paid a lot of attention in history class. Anyway, I don't want to go too late right now. I could go live again later. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this for now and wish you all a good night, and we'll see you next time.